Hello and welcome everyone. I am Deepali, khetrapal, an NLP practitioner. I am here to discuss with you certain core values which may seem small but play an important role in achieving success in life. Do hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss upcoming episodes. So, we will be discussing the meaning of these values through various examples and stories and how we can imbibe these values and make them a part of our life. With all of the social distancing measures over the last 2 years, we have been repeatedly told by public health officials that it is our responsibility to stay home and flatten the curve. You are not responsible for the problem, but you now find yourself responsible for part of the solution. Responsibility is the ability to respond. It consists of accepting uncertainty, knowing you will do what you can control and letting go of the things you cannot. Responsibility can be of many types, but what I want to discuss about is taking responsibility for your life. What does it mean? Let me tell you a story. You all must be familiar with Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock. You will find his life story to be very inspiring. Among the many things I have learned from this famed actor is the importance of taking responsibility for your life. At the age of 22, young Johnson was cut off from the Calgary Stampeders about 2 months into the Canadian football season, effectively ending his football career. For someone who had envisioned a career as a professional football player, this was a huge blow. For the next few weeks, he became so desolate, spending his entire time sulking in his room and tottering on the brink of depression. After weeks of living life like a loser, something clicked in his mind that unless he did something, his life would only get worse, not better. He came to terms with the fact that his football career was over and that no one was coming to help him get his life back on track. He realized that if he wanted to live a great life, he would have to do it himself. With this realization, Dwayne Johnson decided that he would have to find another route to the life of stardom he had always envisioned. It was at this time that he made a decision that has become one of his most famous and popular quotes. With just $7 between him and poverty, he knew that he was broke as hell at the time, but he knew one day he wouldn't be. With this newfound determination, he shifted his attention and energies to wrestling. Today, he has achieved far greater success and stardom than he would have ever achieved on the gridiron. That is American football. Taking responsibility for your life is understanding that you are fully in charge of your own destiny through your own decisions. It means that you acknowledge that no one has the power to determine how your life turns out. All the power belongs to you. Taking responsibility for your life means living a life with purpose and intention. It means having a clear idea of what you want out of life, having a plan on how to achieve it, and consciously making decisions. Taking responsibility for your life takes you from the passenger seat to the driver's seat of your life. Rather than simply following life wherever it takes you, you take the reins and start determining the direction of your life. What happens when you take responsibility for your life? Once you start living your life with purpose and intention, you start achieving your goals. You start focusing on decisions and actions that will take you closer to your personal goals. Success is never accidental. Harder you work, the more you succeed. You become more courageous. Taking responsibility for your life makes you more courageous as you go after your dreams. You may face challenges and risks of failure, but when you are driven by a specific purpose, you will make decisions or take actions despite your fear. You start making better decisions. Understanding that you are responsible for your own life will help enhance your decision-making process. You are able to make clear decisions which are beneficial for you in life. You will enjoy improved relationship with others. We are human beings and are prone to making mistakes in our daily activities and interactions with other people, and that is totally normal. When you take responsibility for your life, you acknowledge that your actions have consequences, and if a person gets hurt because of you, you take responsibility for your actions and apologize. This shows that you are a person of integrity and earns you the trust and respect of the other person, which in turn leads to better relationships. You will become healthier. When you take responsibility for your life, you make decisions which have a good impact on your health. A lot of self-discipline is required to make healthy decisions, but you realize that health is important and you take decisions accordingly, although they may be tough. So when you take responsibility for your life, you live life on your own terms. You create the kind of life you have always wanted, which results in a happier life and a sense of fulfillment. At the end of your life, you will have less regrets because you will be sure that you lived your life to the fullest. It is clear that taking full responsibility for your life will bring several positive benefits in your life. Now the question arises, how do you actually do it? Here are some suggestions on how to take full responsibility for your life. Quit the blame game. The first step towards taking control over your life is to believe that you alone are responsible for your life. You cannot blame others for whatever is wrong in your life. Whatever kind of life you want to live, no one will give it to you or take it away from you. If you believe that your current situation is a result of your decisions and actions, then this means that it is always possible to change your situation by changing your decisions and actions. Next step, stop complaining. Just like finding someone to blame, complaining about your situation or circumstances puts you in a position of a victim who has no control over his life. If things don't go as you expected, then instead of complaining about the situation, focus on what you can learn from it and think of what you can do in order to get yourself out of that situation. Next, use the power of intention. You are constantly making choices every single day of your life. Taking responsibility for your life requires you to be intentional with the choices that you make. Each choice that you make will either take you closer or farther away from your goals. Using the power of intention is all about making choices that take you closer to your goals. Next step, do away with excuses. How many times have you wanted to do something but then came up with an excuse as to why you can't do it? The problem with excuses is that they keep you from taking action. There's a popular saying that if you really want something, you will find a way, and if you don't want, you will find an excuse. Taking responsibility for your life means getting rid of excuses and doing whatever it takes to achieve your goals. Last but not the least, follow through with what you say you'll do. There is no better demonstration of taking responsibility for your life than following through with what you say you will do. Almost everyone in life has some things they want to do to improve their lives, but the difference between those who achieve greatness and those who don't is action. If you want to live a great and fulfilling life, you cannot afford to drift aimlessly through life. The key to living the life of your dreams lies in taking full responsibility for your life, which means that you should live your life with purpose and intentionality. Take charge and steer your life in the direction you want. Once you do this, positive things will happen in your life. This is your friend Deepali Khetrapal signing off. Stay tuned, keep smiling, God bless.